Norris hits out at Verstappen over penalties in Mexico. In a dramatic turn of events at the Mexico City Grand Prix, British driver Lando Norris has openly criticized Max Verstappen for what he sees as unfair and reckless driving tactics. The McLaren star expressed frustration after a series of intense, wheel-to-wheel battles with Verstappen, accusing the Dutch driver of disregarding clean racing principles. Verstappen, already leading the World Championship, was handed to separate 10-second penalties for aggressive maneuvers against Norris, penalties Norris feels were not only deserved but possibly insufficient. The tension between the two was palpable as Verstappen, known for his combative style, clashed with Norris early in the race. Verstappen was penalized for both defending his position too aggressively and attacking Norris in a way the FIA deemed unacceptable. Despite these penalties, Verstappen managed to finish in 6th place, while Norris capitalized on the situation to secure a remarkable 2nd-place finish. Reflecting on the race, Norris expressed disappointment at Verstappen's aggressive tactics, noting a pattern that extends beyond the Mexico race weekend. "Today was not fair, clean racing," Norris commented. Therefore, he got what he had coming to him. The British driver hinted that Verstappen's dominant position in the championship standings, where he had a comfortable 57-point lead before the race, was emboldening him to take risks at others' expense. "Today, I felt like I was constantly on the defensive, avoiding potential collisions," Norris continued. "That's not what you want in a race." He's in a very powerful position in the championship, a long way ahead, and has nothing to lose. He knows how to drive, and I'm sure he's aware that today's moves were probably over the limit. Verstappen, for his part, defended his actions, attributing his combative style to a rare dip in Red Bull's performance. "The problem is, when you're slower, you're forced into these kinds of positions," he admitted after the race. "I'm not going to give up easily." While he refrained from disputing the penalties outright, Verstappen made it clear that his primary concern was Red Bull's struggling race pace, which he acknowledged needs urgent analysis. "Even without the penalties, we had no chance of fighting for the lead. That's the real issue here." McLaren CEO Zak Brown was notably vocal in his condemnation of Verstappen's behavior, questioning if the penalties were truly a sufficient deterrent. "Probably not enough," Brown remarked when asked if the sanctions were adequate. "It's getting a bit ridiculous. I applaud the FIA stewards. Enough is enough. Let's have some good, clean racing going forward." The incident has added fuel to a budding rivalry between Norris and Verstappen, with some fans and analysts suggesting that Verstappen's aggressive style may not be sustainable in the long run. The McLaren camp seems increasingly vocal about advocating for a safer, cleaner racing environment, a sentiment that could resonate across the paddock as the championship heads into its final stages. The Mexico City Grand Prix has once again highlighted the tension between championship pressure and racing ethics, with Verstappen's aggressive tactics sparking fierce debate.